And welcome to the 5-Star Dynasty Podcast Live, episode 219, Countdown, a week and change. I'm your host, Tomcat. This is my co-host, Piff. How you doing, Ollie Gordon, Truther?
Yo. Back.
I'll give it to you.
From a long break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to recharge for the season. We're about to be right on there, you know.
Oh, yeah. And, I had some family-ish business that I had to deal with, so.
Right on. We both take a drink at the same time. I'm really excited. There's a lot of news, a lot of other cool stuff. What's up, Nick? Yep, it's fantasy season. We're getting these leagues going, getting the redrafts fired up. We will be getting the redraft show going. We're settled on. We will be doing Sunday mornings. So before you set your lineups or while you're setting your lineups, while you're drinking your coffee, we will be there for you guys. And I'm excited about that. We'll be consistent on that. We've been keeping Tuesdays for Dynasty. We aren't gonna take the season off this time. We're gonna talk about the impacts of the season as we go, because the fact of the matter is there's people who want to make trades during the season, and help them out.
It's ever changing too. Like somebody could get a career in the injury, or supposedly it's like the stock market, Dynasty. So it changes weekly.
Or if there's a Philip Lindsay off the waiver, you want to grab him and then sell him instead of holding on to him, and then he becomes nothing. So,
Correct.
Yeah. So I'm so excited about that. And then we will, within the next probably 2 weeks, because honestly, it's looking like either Tuesday or Thursday. 3 days a week is pretty demanding. So most likely we'll do Tuesdays, and then do one episode of Dynasty, and then one episode on the other channel of Snake My Draft, which is the new podcast we're going to be doing, where we have 3 guests on. We do various different subjects. We put the polls up after to see who won the draft. It has nothing to do with football. I'm not saying there'll never be a football draft, but it's very versatile, and we'll be setting that off. But because we want to be doing it on Tuesdays, we got to wait till draft season's over, because Tuesday is one of the last days people get drafts in, and myself included.
I like it. Maybe we could do for like the sports in general, top 10 champions of all time.
Oh, it could be. It could be like, draft your best team of champions of all goats of all sports, or it could be
championship teams, even, or something like that.
Draft the best basketball players to win in a fight. You know what I mean? Like, not who's the best basketball player, who's going to help you in a fight? Like anything. We can keep going and going and going. So honestly, if it comes down to like a shot to save my life, it's Larry Bird. That dude was insane.
Yeah, he didn't miss.
But so we'll get into this. What do you want to get into first? We can get into the cuts, we can get into the signings, we can get into the extensions, or we can get into the ramifications of this season coming and some of these players that might not be playing week 1.
Let's go with the extensions, because that's kind of important.
Let's start off with number 1. It's no particular order because we haven't been here for a couple weeks, but let's just talk about it. Scary Terry McLaurin.
We kind of knew it was going to happen, right? We were just kind of waiting.
Yep.
And Washington finally caved and paid him some money.
Yeah.
Making him like $30 million richer also. So
yeah,
it's not a bad deal for both sides, I don't think. Keep Jaden Daniels wide receiver there till he retires. He's been there through all the crap. You know what I mean?
Do you agree or disagree that Jaden Daniels' stock goes up huge because he's got Terry, he's got Debo, he's got Eckler. He's got Ertz. He's got just reliable. He's got the Senator. He's got all these different.
He's got Bill.
He's got Bill.
He's got Bill.
Oh man,
he's got Little Bill.
Little Bill, dude. That's what we're calling him.
Bill
we're calling him Little Bill.
Well, no, because that's where he got it from. I guess he used to watch the Cosby, the little
Are
Bill.
you serious?
Like cartoons, yeah, which was older than him. So
All
somebody
right,
else
we're
had him
calling him
watching
Little
it.
Bill then, because other podcasts are already doing the Bill Nye the Science Guy drop, including the one on my shirt. But we're calling him Little Bill
because I want to say,
how tall is he?
I don't know. I heard that on either it was NFL Daily or Wake Up with Ray and Jay in the morning.
He's 5'11", so he's not short.
No, but he used to be called him Little Bill when he was younger, and that's just stuff. So he likes to be called Bill.
That's so funny. I'm excited for that. I have a lot of Jaden Daniels shares in Dynasty. I have a lot of Jaden. I have
I don't have that many, sadly. I wish I had more.
I went into them a lot because there was a lot of leagues that I was like in the semis, lost in the bowl, won in the bowl, where I was at the end of the draft. And like last year, there just really wasn't that many high upside guys toward the end of the first.
Yeah.
So I just saw him and I was like, even if I didn't need him, I was like, I believe in him. I think he's gonna he's just different. I had to grab something. He's just different because I believed in his arm and his legs. It wasn't like Richardson. And I remember saying that on the podcast at one point, saying how it's just a completely different scenario. How Richardson was just a gamble. Trey Lance was just a gamble. Whereas Jaden Daniels put in the time and had games and played a lot and elevated other players that are in the NFL.
We can hit that too. Who won the quarterback jobs too?
Oh, yeah. Well, did we talk about Daniel Jones yet?
No, because we'll wait for that because he didn't sign anything.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll wait. We'll use that for like another the quarterback starter segment. And Trey Hendrickson got the bag too. Just a little. He got like a nice bump in pay for 1 year, and then he's going to be a free agent.
Yep. Got that.
That Terry one, that's big.
The Terry one's big. Trying to think of what else for extensions. There was signings, but I'm trying to think of the other extensions. The main one was Terry.
Isn't it a running back?
Oh, James Cook.
James Cook.
Yeah. Yes, James Cook. I knew there was a big one, but it's so tough when we did talk about some of this stuff last time, so it's like I had to make sure we didn't already cover it. But yeah, no, James Cook got it in between our two episodes.
And that was kind of unexpected to me. I didn't think they were going to pay him.
Me neither, but now that they did, I actually wish I took him more because there was some startups over the off season where I feel like he went later than he should have because people were so uncertain. And
that's what happened to Terry.
Woo! Yes. Oh no, there was people who got Terry way later than they should have.
I got him in this one of these drafts we did. I think the TCR draft. I got Nico, Neighbors. I took Brees Hall, and then I got Terry in the fourth. I think. I was like, "Yeah, buddy."
I had to drink off camera. They're not a sponsor. SARS asked.
I haven't looked at the votes, SARS. I haven't looked at the votes.
I'll look at them right now.
But I know a lot of people haven't voted. Or some people were missing. But SARS was one of them that I noticed, and another one.
Sorry.
Oh, the worm. So we might have to replace him. So I haven't even seen him forever.
Why is there a gold thing next to my picture?
I'm not answering it.
Why is there a gold badge next to my picture? I don't understand that.
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah. I won. All right. All right, let's see. Well, first of all, you got to pin that draft or that poll, rather. Sorry, poll about the draft. So far,
You just said it's tied between Thursday and tonight, and we're not doing it tonight,
yeah,
obviously.
we're not doing it today, so it's gonna be. I'm taking my vote off of that so that it's not winning anymore. So it'd be Thursday. Can you make it Thursday?
I'm good. I'm good with every date I put up. I think
Oh,
Hitman's
obviously. I forgot.
Hitman's
Apologies. I forgot.
Hitman's the issue. I think
Oh, he says he can't make it.
on the Sunday. I think it was only Tuesday, Monday. He could make it maybe.
Well, I can make any of the days. So
Me too. That's why I made it. That's why I made him those days. I know I can make those. But I haven't seen any action from that Worm guy.
who the hell is Worm?
I don't know. He was at the bottom.
What?
He's at the bottom of the team. I don't know who he is. I thought you might have known.
I mean, you ever heard anything from him? I'm about to remove him and invite somebody I know that I know for a fact will answer. Any objection? Yeah, that Worm guy hasn't answered anything.
No, I don't know him, so I don't care.
Sorry. Well, if you don't know him, let's get somebody who actually know. And then, like, everybody, literally every single other person in the league is like one of our regulars. I'm like a loyal listener.
It's gonna be like 8:30 or after.
Yeah.
That's usually what time we podcast anyway. So, but I don't think we have a Friday up there, so you don't have to worry about Friday.
I almost said it to you by accident.
So it's probably gonna be Thursday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday next week, potentially. So everybody who picked tonight can just move them votes. But yeah, where were we? Signings.
I owe the
It
guy
pisses me off that I took so many Ray Davises.
Can we say it? Can I say it?
What?
There's a song by the Hives, and it goes,
Yeah.
hate to say I told you so. All right. Dude, I told you so many times that Ray Davis was not going to be anything other than a handcuff. He could be a handcuff. He could still, if James Cook goes down, he can still give you some good weeks. I'm not saying he can't, but he's not going to be, you thought he was going to be like your savior, and he's not.
I thought he was going to be the guy that's going to take James Cook's spot because James Cook's not going to play because he's going to hold out or get traded or something. But no, they signed him to a 4-year deal, and now it's no Ray. Now Ray Davis is nothing but a handcuff.
I just added first pick Kelsey, my buddy, to the league. So, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so that pretty much ethers Ray Davis for me, which is fine. I'll take it. You know, I'm in enough leagues. But
he's still a good handcuff. He's still like James Cook can still get hurt. He's still, you might be able to desperately play him, and like he becomes the RB2 of the team, and he falls in the end zone and gets like 17 yards and a touchdown. You know what I mean? Like you never know. Many ways to
Good
win
for
a
best
game.
ball.
Best ball too. Yeah, there you go. But the main thing is, I did tell you to stop grabbing so many shares of them.
I stopped though. I did stop.
But you got to a point where you wanted them so bad you were taking them like a round or like a half round early.
Yeah.
That's where it gets bad. If you're SARS, I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, I know the history, I know the ins and outs of the fact that Piff was taking him like a little bit early because he wanted to guarantee he was getting him. He was all about it.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets like I did that with Hyatt. I was grabbing him in like the middle of the second, or like one league I even grabbed him at like the 112. And I'm sickened that I grabbed him because there was so many good guys that went after him. You know what I mean? It happens. It happens, dude.
I'm pretty sure
was
me and you have the teams that have the most cut players from cuts.
Yeah.
Both our teams have the most cut players.
As far as Dynasty goes, I'm very happy because some of the players that I took late in drafts are actually getting roles. The beginning of draft season, I was getting Pat Bryant in the 4th round, sometimes the late 3rd, and then now he's a 2nd round pick. In rookie drafts, obviously not. Yeah. SARS. Hyatt won the Blitnikoff, so I really did. I thought he was going to be something. I really did. He won. I don't think just anybody wins the Blitnikoff. So
That's kind of how I felt about D.D. Westbrook.
Yeah,
remember him?
Happens.
He won the Blitnikoff too.
Yes. No, you're right. What's up, Brian?
You're just like my boy Ollie. My boy Ollie.
No. Our boy Ollie.
In 23.
Our boy Ollie, because you said how much you loved Ollie, and I said how I'd already had him in Devi and how I loved him and I thought he was going to be a starter somewhere. You are a stronger supporter, and I will give you that. But I will say I've been here the entire way. I'm not bandwagoning. We have it on tape that when you confessed your love and had it as your name up there, I also said, hey, I like this guy too, and I am hitching. I'm on the bandwagon, dude. You might be like on top on the roof, like going, woo, Ollie Gordon. But I am sitting there, eating, tea and crumpet and sitting there.
I mean, I'm a regular on like, the YouTube, like Dynasty YouTube circuit. So I changed my name to exactly what's on the screen right now on my YouTube.
Ollie Gordon Truther, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not bad because, as much as I like H-An, it is what it is. And
he's already hurt.
Jalen
Wright's already hurt.
If you remember when I admitted that H-An did way better than I thought he was going to do, and I have drafted him a couple places, but like I was one of the first people to say that he was too small for how much, like, the more he gets a workload, the more likely it is that he gets hurt.
And that was my main reasoning, loving the landing spot for Ollie. I mean, it wasn't like
you convinced me.
Spot.
No, remember I was super
the
bummed.
Best spot, but it is a great spot for him.
But you remember the episode where we talked about our landing spots, and I'm super negative about Ollie Gordon's, and it's not. Now I've turned around about it, but at first I was so sad because I wanted him to go somewhere where he was just like the unquestioned back, like he's the guy, dude. Like I just thought he was gonna go way higher.
Yeah, way higher, and he went into the 6th round. I mean, what a bargain the Dolphins.
Maybe that's reality now. Maybe we have to accept. Did you just randomly drop, or did your camera go up?
Oh, my camera went up.
That's hilarious. It looked like you just dropped your like. Oh, that's hilarious. So maybe that's just the NFL we or the reality we live in this NFL, where you're gonna get guys like Bill and Ollie that go in the 6th round and like 7th round or whatever it is, different like later rounds, or like Austin Eckler was undrafted, or like
Pacheco.
The fact is, just maybe people have other needs, and talent is so rich in college and the NFL now that you just don't need to take a running back super early. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Look on the news right now.
I mean, that's really it for extensions that were important, I believe. Yeah, nothing else is coming to
I will say I am happy that the
shit.
Taylor Swift Travis Kelce engagement happened during the offseason because now we don't have to have it happen during a game. It would have been
Did it though?
corny.
Did it though? It's the season. I mean, the season's
Listen,
like
it's close.
a week
No,
away.
I get what you're saying, but at least it didn't happen like the Chiefs win a big game and then Taylor Swift walks out on the field and then he does the whole corny thing. At least we didn't have to see that.
No, we just had to see it on Instagram. So everywhere, every girl that you're friends with on Facebook shared that picture and was like, "Oh, that's what I want for mine." This is like, ugh, just ugh.
4 hours ago, Chargers did move Najee Harris to the active roster.
Yeah, moved off of the pup. Joe Mixon staying on for the first 4 weeks.
Yep. Packers well, let's do we're still doing signings. I was about to do some more releases, but I mean
trades.
As far as signings, there's not really any big ones other than the ones we mentioned, and then Amari Cooper going home to the Raiders, which caused Jacoby Myers to demand more money or a trade.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You can come back to New England. They can take Duggar and pick swap or whatever we'll call it today.
I will say Mecole Hardman got released from the Packers.
Yeah, a lot of like Trent Brown got released from like those are like the big names that got released. Offensive wise, there's not really that many.
Dude, I'm upset.
Tommy DeVito, Ben DiNucci.
Chargers released Raheem Sanders. That's another Devy guy I had that I was hoping was going to get a good team. I hope he.
Hey, you never know. He could land somewhere where he ends up having a job.
I hope so.
Boom.
I hope so. He went.
That's what I like about this part of.
He went 27 carries, 98 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 3 receptions, 28 yards. So not bad.
Yeah, I mean, these guys swap teams like crazy. Look at Jermichael Hasty. He's on like 4 different teams every season, but he still plays.
It's true. I'm hoping.
All he has to do is, spark something on special teams, get his shot, and boom.
The Browns have officially named Dylan Gabriel as the QB2 of the team.
Yeah. Yep. Kenny Pickett got traded to Vegas.
Yep. Kenny Pickett traded to Vegas. Jaleel McLaughlin makes the roster, and Estime and Blake Watson both get cut.
He's homies. I'm kind of shocked with the Estime one, though.
Yeah. Tajee Spears moved to the IR to miss at least 4 games of the season, which means Pollard will be off to a hot start.
Yeah. And, they'll have probably Julius Chestnut mixed in there as well.
Yeah. You already kind of touched on it earlier. The Browns released Deontay Johnson. So whatever. So he just might be almost like I'm going to think of Kenny Galladay, where it was somebody who was in a system where they were successful in one system, and the second they went somewhere else, it just was exposed that they didn't. For him, it was multiple teams. It might be a character issue, and it might be just the fact that it just isn't. I think it's a combo. I think it's a character issue, and he was also overperforming in Pittsburgh because he was being given a ton of targets and a lot. Like, what was it, Big Ben at first? So,
yeah, and they, exactly like all those little targets. He got that like Pittsburgh wide receiver crazy, like he just lost it,
spammed, hyper targeted.
Yep. Yeah, and then and then he lost his mind, like they all do, and then now he's just can't be around people.
Yep.
and you're not a good teammate. So that's a what? How many times is he going to get cut or
It's
traded?
crazy. Trying to see what else we got here.
There was another move. Carson Wentz went somewhere.
Oh, was it the Vikings?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Entire draft class of the Giants made it.
Yeah, I think the Patriots cut a 5th rounder.
Oh, Greg Dulcich. Oh, there's something to look for in Dynasty. Greg Dulcich got a cut, but he had a good preseason, so it makes you wonder if he'll get signed to another team that actually needs a tight end. Because
Yeah,
he actually did
probably happen.
He did do well.
I definitely see I see a lot of the guys that go to another team are gonna probably do well because there's a lot of good talented guys gonna be available.
Yeah.
Especially like on the offensive line and stuff, like guys that could just be like a 6th offensive lineman or stuff like that. Guy coming off the bench, it could be valuable to a team. But I don't fantasy wise, I don't see any.
Tommy DeVito got cut, but I wouldn't be surprised if they cut him and then sign him to the practice squad.
I think he's gonna get signed by someone.
Oh, he could. He did have. He looked decent in the preseason. To be honest, he had that one game with 2 touchdowns to Dulcich. Let's see. The Niners declared that Brian Robinson is 100% the RB2.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But I mean, like, they declared it. It's different for us to suspect it and for them to actually say, like, no, this is our guy for sure. Like, no doubt at all.
Yeah, he's gonna be like Jordan Mason. Like Jordan Mason was getting carries when CMC was out there.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So I mean, he's just gonna be like that extra guy, probably bruising.
Yep.
To lighten up McCaffrey's load.
Jeff Wilson got cut. My name is Jeff. T.O.'s son got cut.
Jeffy. What? Who's got cut?
T.O.'s son.
Oh. So didn't Dion's young
Brian
kid, right?
Robinson saying
Older
he wants
kid.
to compliment CMC and he wants to be a duo. Like, pretty much talking himself into it, saying, like, I'm stealing some of CMC's carries.
Yeah. That's what when it first happened, like, I was just scrolling through social media and people were like, oh, that's it. CMC's dead. I'm like, what is going on?
I don't know if they mean he's dead.
Talking about?
I don't know if they mean he's dead or if they just mean like, oh, now he's not going to be the old. He's going to give up some of his carries so that they can conserve him for the playoffs.
I mean, maybe, but that they didn't seem too smart because they said that Brian Robinson signed Washington.
Oh, Sky Moore to the Niners.
Sky Moore got traded.
I'm trying to think of what
Another one I'm missing.
Nothing for that. Demarcus Robinson suspended 3 games. Not like it really matters.
Substance abuse. Yeah. Well, it matters because the Niners have no wide receivers.
Yeah.
They're still negotiating with Juwan Jennings. He's hurt on top of it.
For you sickos in deep super flex leagues, Tyler Badgett definitely secured the number 2 with 212 passing yards and 2 touchdowns in a preseason game.
We could talk about the quarterback jobs.
Which one?
All of them.
Oh, like who won each one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to take your fucking victory lap.
Let me see if I have a sound.
I mean, I was with you, but I want you to take your victory lap.
I know. Let me see what I got.
Because I was a very high proponent of Anthony Richardson coming out of college. So I
And who
want you
wasn't?
to get your flowers and tell me how stupid I was for ever
Okay.
drafting him in the first place. Go.
Big man blind stories, big man blind stories, big man blind stories, big man blind stories.
All right. So I was always against Anthony Richardson. He's just a bigger, stronger Trey Lance. I thought he was exactly the same formula where it was an undeveloped guy who's barely played any games, has no experience, and you're just trying to hope you can get something athletic out of nothing, and you're hoping you can just groom him to be something good. I called it. And I said, no matter what you think about Danny Dimes, no matter what you think about him, he was competent enough. And Anthony Richardson has never been competent once. And that was the big difference. And I said, hey, if you want any hope for Downs, if you want any hope for Pittman, if you want any hope for Tyler Warren, you have to hope and pray. And Jonathan Taylor, you have to hope and pray that Danny Dimes wins the job. And he has 100% won the job.
Yeah, because Steichen needs to keep his job, so he needs to win games. So
Yes.
if Anthony Richardson's not, learning anything, which pretty much is what he said, like he's been, hurt 2 years and literally learned absolutely nothing.
He literally got hurt in the preseason.
He literally said he just hasn't learned anything. He hasn't made the jump. So we're going with Daniel Jones, and that's who we're sticking with.
Yeah.
But they also said that about Flacco, and then put Richardson in 2 games later.
But that's different because they had spent what they spent on him. They had to. Did they just straight up draft him there, or did they trade up? I think they just drafted there.
I think they just drafted that. I think that.
Yeah,
was
I just want to make sure
their spot,
because I know the Trey Lance one, no matter what, is a more disastrous event in my opinion because they traded a
shout
ton
out Trey
for him.
Lance. Shout out Trey Lance winning the backup job to Herbert.
Hey, that's all well and good, dude. That's all well and good. I know he's a talented guy and he has the ability. It's just to put all your eggs in that basket and to trade as much as you did up to trade for Trey Lance when your coach doesn't even want Trey Lance. Your coach wanted Mac Jones. You know what I mean? Like your coach didn't even want him. So
also funny. What is it? Jim Harbaugh trying to Colin Kaepernick into a viable starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yes.
And when he left, the guy sucked. So, I mean, maybe it's Harbaugh that's helping Lance out. And that's probably why he's like, yeah, I'll give you a 5th round for this guy or whatever the pick was.
Yeah.
From the Cowboys, whoever he was on, whatever team he was on at the time. I forget because he stinks. But, if he's going to get his shot if Herbert goes down. So he's on the radar again.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's ever going to happen for Anthony Richardson.
I don't either.
He just can't throw the ball. He can't.
I don't even know if he's going to be a backup. You know what I mean? Like some guys like fail out, but they at least become a career backup. I don't even think he's going to be that. I think he's so inaccurate that it's like, why are you even going to have him? Like he's like the only possibility of him keeping a job, in my opinion, is him being the new Tyler Huntley, where it's like, I don't know why this guy has a job.
But I'm very pumped for Tyler Warren now. Like he was being dominant all preseason in camp, in practice and
I agreed. I've been drafting him a ton.
Stuff. Oh my god,
dude! I have 2 leagues that are 2 tight end premium leagues, and I drafted one. I drafted number 9, and one I drafted number 8, and both of them I got Tyler Warren, and I was like, you fools! In a tight end premium 2 tight end league, you let me at the almost end of the first round get Tyler Warren. It just made no sense to me. So I'm happy. I'm worried about all the Saints players.
With Spencer Rattler getting named.
Spencer Rattler is officially the starter, which means Shuck is that bad, which means they spent a 2nd round pick on a 26-year-old quarterback who had 1 decent year.
But you know what? I feel like that could, he could be starting by week 3. That could change in a heartbeat. I don't think that's.
It's possible. It's almost like they
start forever.
it's almost like they want rather to lose some games, then they want to put Shuck in to try to see what they got out of him when they already secured one of the early picks.
Well, also, I'm not like totally sold that, say, one team gets somebody's quarterback gets hurt, that Kirk Cousins isn't out there available either.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that could be an option. I know it's inside division, but if the Falcons are out of it or whatever, and maybe New Orleans offers like them enough to be like, oh yeah, fine, sure. We know what he is anyway. We'll take a second for him or something.
Or if they'll somehow take some of that money and just release some of that cap pressure where they're like, hey man, we totally overpaid for this guy. Pay for him next year. Like something.
Something.
You know what I got to say before I forget is your boy made the team. Chisholm.
Yeah. Yep.
Made the roster. And Polk stays on the roster because he hits the IR.
Yep, getting shoulder surgery.
Yep. Or else he may not have.
But that team, the Patriots are not going to be good. They are not going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to be good at all. Going to be a bottom 10 team. I was hoping, Hopium was not very good.
Kendrick Bourne made the roster.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Like, I just don't know what they're doing. I don't.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to think, like, the Crafts have way too much to do with football. Because it's just, whatever they've been doing since Belichick left is just as bad, if not worse.
How awkward.
I mean, the only thing that's saving them is that they drafted Drake May, and that's like the hope of the Patriots right now.
How awkward is this? I don't know if they fired his dad or not, but the Cowboys have waived Deuce Vaughn. So if they still have his dad working with him, then they got to be like, all right, call your son up and tell him he's not coming to work with you. Because remember how
but I feel like also like he would slip through it and be able to go on practice with.
Oh, like they waive him and then sign him to the practice squad or something.
Yeah, because that's what's going to happen to a lot of these guys anyway. They just have to go through the claim. They got to go through the claim process. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I'm excited. I can't believe we're only a week and change as the episode says from the season. It came up quick because like last year, actually last 2 years, I've had just a lot of stuff outside of fantasy going on. Dumb drama that I shouldn't have had to deal with, and I did, and it's all over now. And man, I'm so happy. I can't wait to enjoy and like really just savor every single week of fantasy this year, because last year I really didn't start enjoying it until like week 11 or 12, maybe even week 13. So like it was already toward the end of the season, and I finally got done with all the dumb crap I had to deal with. And I'm like, oh, cool. I get to enjoy like 5 weeks of the season, and that's it. And it's the most stressful part of it too, the championships.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the Sunday ticket.
Yeah.
It's only, I think they said like 8 payments of like $34.99 a month.
Huh.
I might do it. I'm thinking about it. You can watch 4 games at once too. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. Yeah, picture on picture.
I don't know. But yes, it's only like $34.99 or something. For 8 months. Watch every game.
Cool.
Yeah,
awesome. We'll do we'll have the redraft show going Sunday mornings before the games. We'll have the Dynasty show on Tuesdays, which is perfect.
I have a feeling that Sunday show is going to be epic. I really do.
I do too.
Everybody shows up too. That'd be like
I think so. I think so.
I think we'd be like so happy.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Shooting the shit football.
Tuesday shows, and then Tuesday's show is perfect. I will say we should have a segment for redraft on the Dynasty show on Tuesdays just for waivers.
Okay, that's fair.
because
We'll do it
then
at the
we
end of
can
the
give our
episode. Yeah.
fans the waiver taste while still keeping the show on Sunday.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Just like a 10-minute segment of our show. Well, we could even have a little like intro music or something, like a little like soundbite or something to.
Yeah, because I mean we're gonna recap the games anyway and stuff. So
Oh, of course. I just
Yeah.
don't want to. I don't want to totally neglect the waivers if we're going to be doing Tuesday shows when the waivers usually clear on Wednesday.
no, yeah, you're completely correct. Absolutely.
Which will obviously touch. Then it'll also extend the. It'll also extend the segment because dynasty waivers aren't exactly something that you can make a long segment on. It's mostly
I
scraping
still
the
have a
bottom of the
rookie
barrel.
draft. I still have a rookie draft to do.
I have a
Yeah,
ton
rookie
because
draft
people.
Saturday.
I have a ton.
Yeah, but I
because
mean like my
people
money,
left.
like money league.
Oh,
My
money
home
league.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
I
home
got
league
you.
Dynasty. I still got a rookie draft that I haven't done yet, which is not even a full rookie draft. It's 5 rounds with everybody in it.
Ooh,
Everybody, all free agents and everything.
live on air. I'm on the clock in this guillotine league.
Yeah.
It is a
I've been waiting to be on the clock forever.
2 quarterback, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end, 2 flex, 1 kicker, 1 defense.
Ooh, I love that. I needed to do it. I was like, you know what? I need to throw in some nostalgia into this one. Let's get a little crazy. Let's do 2 tight end, 2 quarterback, not super flex, 2 QB.
It's totally different
And-
because there's
and a kicker and a defense.
because you'll see me in some super flexes pivot away if it's crappy quarterbacks because I'm not going to take a crappy quarterback earlier than I should just to get my second guy. I'd rather play a wide receiver or a tight end or something in that spot. So I'm excited about this though. I took Jalen Hurts at 1-7, got McCaffrey in the second, AJ Brown in the third to complete that stack. Then I took Kittle, then I took Kenneth Walker, then I took Purdy, then I took Sutton, then I took Judy, and then I took Ferguson as my second tight end. So I'm really happy about I named my team Stack City because I have obviously Hurts and Brown, and then I have a double stack with Purdy, Kittle, and McCaffrey. So I'm on the clock. Well, see guys like Debo there. See guys like Cooper Kupp and Stephon Diggs. Now, Stephon Diggs already dealing with something. I don't like that.
Yeah, but he's been dealing with it all camp. So
Shakir, I'm liking here. But
not for nothing. I might want to stay away from him this year.
what?
Stay away from him this year.
From who?
Shakir.
Oh, because of Coleman.
No, because of his high ankle sprain.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. But I'm not looking that far down anyways. I was just naming
Just because
names.
high ankle sprains linger, dude. They don't go away. So.
No, I agree. If Cooper didn't get signed today, I'd probably be smashing Myers right here, but I'm a little worried about that. Also, I will say, kind of like in Debo here, we're in the 10th round. So Debo as my wide receiver 4 is feeling pretty good.
I'm almost on the clock then if you're going. That means I got like 3 or 4 guys. I'm on the clock.
It's the truth. Now, that being said, I only have 2 running backs.
Me looking at my team, now that you asked me, I like it a lot now that I'm looking at it. I don't like the fact that I took a Dunze and Loveland back-to-back, but I needed a second tight end, and I didn't like any of the other guys.
It is what it is. I didn't want to take Ferguson where I took him, but I knew at least 3 or 4, which 3 went. I knew at least 3 or 4 would go right after
me. But that's why I didn't. I was looking at those guys. I was like, I can wait another round if I want to take those guys, But Loveland's here on the ADP. I'm going to take him now.
Loveland went. I took Ferguson, he took Pitts, then Ertz and Jonnu went after that. So Loveland would have went in that range. I'm looking at it right now. I'm debating a third running back, but all these running backs suck, dude.
Mhm. Yeah, my punted running back. I got
Oh,
my
damn,
two
yeah, you need a running back.
quarterbacks.
You're probably going to take the running back I want if I don't take him here.
That wasn't my plan, but
It is
I'll
your
let
plan.
you in
You're a
on
liar.
trade secrets or nothing.
You're a liar and a liar.
For me, it's always how the draft falls. I never have a plan.
No, but you're
I
so
try and
close.
get value.
You know what the truth is? There's so many wide receivers I can make work, and this is a guillotine league, and somebody's gonna get cut, and I'm gonna pick up their player week 1. So I need to grab a backup running back. Now, if I didn't have CMC, I'd probably be leaning Brian Robinson right now. But I want to differentiate. I don't want to have both. If something happens to Walker, I don't want to be sitting here like, oh, sweet. You know what I mean? I got it.
Yeah, and you got a bye week problem too when that happens.
Exactly. Same thing with Charbonnet. I don't want to grab him, and then I have 3 running backs, and then 2 of them are in the same team. So I'm like, I don't want to touch Javante. But there's somebody here who I'm ADP-wise, I'm taking early. But his ADP is so good right now because Brian Robinson was on the team.
Oh.
And you know who it is.
Austin Eckler?
Austin Eckler, dude. So this would be a necessity.
I bet you anybody who's listening, if there's still anybody here, they were thinking you were going to say Krosky Merritt.
Oh, yeah. No, why would I take him this early?
Because people are taking him in the 6th round, dude.
I know, and they shouldn't do that.
No, but they are.
If I could get him later on, cool. But as my RB3, this is a guillotine league. I need points. I need guaranteed.
Yeah, I think the hype is a little out of control, but he is going to get touches regardless. I just don't know if it's going to be that serious unless Eckler gets hurt. Because Chris Rodriguez is more of a banger. So I feel like he's going to get run no matter who's getting run. You know?
I agree. But with how few of actual starting running backs there are, I don't want to take Dobbins in a guillotine league and have to hope that him and Harvey, which one's going to get it? Don't care. Don't want to do that. Don't want to take.
Yeah, you're in the guillotine league. You're thinking week 1, man, I just want to beat everybody's ass.
Yes. If I need to go heavy and bid a lot of my money, and this is a classic guillotine, right?
Well, it's chopped. It's not whatever.
Okay, it's a classic chopped, right?
So the team gets cut, whatever, and they
No. I'm asking because you know how Tomcat guillotines are. Tomcat guillotine is where 1st, 2nd, and 3rd get a fab prize.
Yeah, no fab prize.
Okay, just making sure. Because I'm bringing back a couple of those leagues if you're interested. The fab prize. Don't shake your head. No, it's
I'm just I did this chop league just because I was like, hey, I'm bored. Maybe somebody's going to join us. And we can bang this
it does all the work for you. Now there's no excuse not to be in a bunch.
The fact that I won't be able to set all the lineups is a bother. I won't have time to.
Oh, TCR. After I took Ridley. Oh, yeah, we talked and I said I was going to take the one guy, and then I ended up reconsidering because it's a 3 wide receiver league. So I was worried a bunch of wide receivers are going to go. Then, of course, only one have gone since then, but it's all good.
I think I'm going to dominate that league.
Maybe. I will say 4 out of your 6 people I really like, and 2 of them are such big what ifs. Your running back for the people at home are Breece Hall and RJ Harvey. So there's a world where your running back room is a nightmare, where both of them are in running back by committees, and you get 6 points from each guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I also have that. They
but
could
Terry
also
in the
break
fourth
off
is
a
sweet.
60-yarder and win me a week.
I'm excited because I will say ADP wise, I think I only got James Cook at 3.7 because of his contract. If the whole offseason his contract was taken care of, he'd be a second round pick. But I got him in the 3.7. Yeah. And I'm happy. I got Derrick Henry in the first, Brock Bowers in the second, James Cook in the third. And then I'm happy with my wide receivers. I got Metcalf, DJ Moore, and Calvin Ridley. Are they all question marks? Yes. But
my wide receivers, dude, I love them. And I think I got Burrow too, right?
Yes. I said, 4 out of your 6 are awesome. But if you were to lose
running backs
week,
are sus.
If you were to lose a week, I would immediately look at your running back slot and assume that was why it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like Harvey's going to be the stud in that backfield.
Now, that being said, I think you got lucky. Now, let me explain why you got lucky. Because the guy at the turn
Jonathan Taylor?
Yes. The guy at the turn took
way out of
Genty and Taylor. If he should have taken Neighbors because you should have taken Neighbors over Nico. I don't care how much you like Nico. Malik Neighbors is going to be so much better than Nico, and he get hyper targeted so much more than Nico. So and Nico has.
That's what I threw him for a loop when I took Nico. He didn't know what to do. He just panic picked.
Yeah, you know what he didn't do is take the person he should have taken, which was Malik Neighbors. It's almost like he's a Cowboys fan, and you forced him to have to take a Cowboys. Rival, and then he wouldn't do it. So he went double running back. But yeah.
But no, well, I wanted Genty to fall back to me. That was the plan.
I think he's going too early. I don't like that.
I wanted Genty to fall to that second round, and I would have felt comfortable taking him. But yeah, we could talk a little bit about that because we had a little conversation in the chat about Genty. Or one of the league chats. But I don't think he's going to live up to ADP at all.
Me either. That's my issue. We've talked about it in the offseason. I love him at the 101 in rookie. He just is what it is. I love him as a prospect. But people are expecting him to come in and be like Saquon Barkley year one or Zeke year one.
If the team wasn't so bad, I would agree with it. But that team sucks.
So bad. I wish he had a better line.
If you had a better line and a better defense, yeah. I'd love it. But they're going to run that kid into the ground if that's the case. That's not a good idea. Because he's already got massive miles. Granted, it was Mountain West, and I'll stay it till the day I die. You need to play in the ACC, prove it to me. The SEC, prove it to me. I don't want to see this Mountain West. Oh, he's the best runner generational. He's not generational. He played when he gets good. And when he played against somebody good, he needed like 28 carries to get to 100 yards. So I don't want to hear it. I'm so anti-generational talent.
I think that term gets thrown around way too much in general. It really does. Legend, future legend. All these terms get thrown around way too much. Like I understand. Listen, like once a career is starting to wind down, or once it's over, and you want to say somebody is one of those things, I get it. But this whole coronation before anything happens, this whole coronation is the reason that so many teams are looking back in fury because they grabbed Marvin Harrison over Malik Neighbors, and then Malik Neighbors is now immediately something good, and Marvin Harrison might be good this year.
Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams.
Yes, I was famously a Jaden Daniels. Remember when we had the Superflex League for the podcast, and I got Jaden Daniels at the end of the first round, and I remember laughing and being like, "You guys, why would you let me get in a Superflex? You let me get him." And then he ends up being, I forgot. Let me try to figure out which league that was. Yeah, it's crazy. I think it was the Superflex League.
Or the bonus one.
What's that?
It could have been the bonus one.
Oh, I think it might have been the bonus one, actually. Yeah, it wasn't a Superflex. My bad. But it was still like, I remember being like, no, it wasn't that one. Huh. That's going to bother me. Was it the regular podcast league?
Maybe. But like I'm saying, Genty's just not gonna. He's not gonna perform to where he's getting taken in the redraft in Dynasty startups. I mean, I get it in Dynasty startups, like because you want him. You know what I mean? You want that, young running back core when you start a team off. You usually want to grab a bunch of young running backs, but don't waste a pick in a redraft league, please. Like I get it in a dynasty because you want to get your guy, and you don't think you're going to be able to get him on the way back. I get that situation, but in a redraft, taking him high, he plays for the Raiders. Plays for the goddamn Raiders. I don't care how good he is. He's going to have all these great runs and all this.
Yeah.
But he's not going to score that many points.
Dude, I think I heard on a podcast, it was some ridiculous stat, like to match his ADP, he has to get like 1,200 yards and 15 touchdowns or something. It's like something crazy that he's not going to end up getting. Like Todd Gurley numbers.
He might get the 1,200, but he ain't going to get the 14 to 15 touchdowns.
Yeah.
No way. You got to remember they got Bowers too. He's another red zone threat.
I love him long term, but I just don't like him year one at the ADP that redraft. If you're the guy who has the 101 in Dynasty, or if it was whether you did bad or whether it's a redraft, or startup rather, and you grab him, of course that's the pick, but to grab him at the middle or the end of the first and be like, yes, I got Genty.
I've seen him go as high as 5.
Yeah, I have too. That's as high as I've seen him go. It's 5
in redraft.
And yes,
that's insane to me. That's insane to me. Even in a dynasty startup, that's like kind of borderline crazy.
Yes. If you take him like that,
if you're gonna take the risk in a dynasty startup, like it's acceptable 10 to like 14.
I expect that person to leave. I expect that person not to work out and them to panic and just be like, see ya, and they're going to orphan that team. Okay. And then I have to find a new owner for that team. That's 100% that's what I expect.
I'm kind of feeling like a best ball draft after this. Yeah. All this talk is making me want to do a best ball draft on draft.
Don't we have a best ball we have to do a rookie draft of?
I don't think so.
Let me double check that.
I'm pretty sure I did them all. Unless I missed one. I don't know. The only startup we have to do for the
the best ball podcast is the one I got Jaden Daniels.
The Superflex best ball.
Well, nope, not even Superflex. I just
the regular one.
Was happy I got him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did do the rookies already because I have Ollie Gordon.
Yeah. And you probably took him laugh the whole way. You were like, ha ha ha. I'm taking Ollie Gordon, so Piff can't have him. Ha ha ha.
Why would I want you to have him?
We probably picked near each other too. Because we always pick near each other. Because it's the most annoying thing on the planet. Because I like.
Dude, you know what it is? I get next to you and
Giants.
I got a couple of the Generals, but it's mostly you and Giants fan. I'm next to you guys all the time.
Looking at you like, get away from me.
You know how many times I've seen us in a row in some order? Like us three.
Oh, yeah.
And you see like me sandwiched in between you two. And I'm just like, that's great, dude. Both these guys like everybody I know.
We're just going to troll each other the whole draft, just taking guys everybody else likes.
Well, the worst part is we genuinely like all the same players, too. So it's like it doubles as a troll and as a, hey, I like this guy.
Exactly. So it's like, I really want him, but I don't want this guy to take him because he's not going to make it back.
Well, listen, if I can take somebody I actually like and troll you, that's amazing. I'm not going to take a guy to troll you over a guy I actually like. But if the best guy available is the guy, even if I don't like him, the best guy available is the guy you like, I'm like, But
for anybody who partakes in the Devil's Lettuce, I would like to say anything with truffle in its name, give it a shot. Just give it a shot.
Hell yeah.
I'll leave that alone. That's going to be my parting words right there. Give it a shot.
like, share, subscribe. Guys, your engagement fuels the entire show. If you're not liking, sharing, subscribing, and like, we love the live. We love the live. Everybody's watching. We love you and appreciate you. You help it go forward. But at the same exact time, as soon as this ends and it gets published, you liking it and commenting it after is its own separate algorithm that pushes. So if that's not happening, then we don't go. So please like, share, subscribe. Been saying this forever, but within the next week or so, we will be verifying X and actually posting on it and posting full episodes on X as well. Decided I wanted to do that.
We should probably broadcast there too.
Well, we can. That's what I said. This broadcast will have go live simultaneously to YouTube and X. So we'll do that. We'll get the show growing. Again, guys, we'll be starting in we said soon, but it's gonna be 2 weeks now because we want to make sure that all the drafts are done. We'll get Snake My Draft going. That'll have its own channel. We'll have the redraft show going on one day on this channel, and then the Dynasty show going another time on this channel. Yeah.
Hey, maybe, just maybe, what time do you go on break at work?
Around Thanksgiving or so.
No, I mean like lunch.
No, I don't know why.
Well, maybe we could coordinate and do like a Discord voice chat or voice chat on like a Twitter Spaces or something.
We'll figure it out. Even if it's not during work, we can still figure out a
fantasy.
time to do it. Yeah, for sure. We'll
Yeah,
definitely
but
get the
we
Discord
both
going.
work.
You're right.
We both work stupid hours, and I figured it would be a just like a gimmick type thing,
Yeah.
Lunchtime
We'll
with
figure
Pip
it out.
and Cat, some shit like that,
We'll figure it out because we definitely have the Discord going. We're gonna have a separate channel for Snake My Draft and a separate channel for all the Dynasty stuff, or all the fantasy stuff rather. But other than that, that's all I got.
To put the Discord link in the description.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I have to go back and edit it.
Just a thought. I'll put it on my my Twitter handle too.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. Until next time, I am Tomcat. This is Piff.
Peace.
Keep playing Dynasty, baby. But also, the redraft is coming.
Yes,
The
it
redraft
is.
show is coming. The first episode will be the draft. So how perfect is that? Until next time, guys.